Hello, everyone. Delighted to say today we are joined by US men's national team and Sheffield United defender Auston Trusty. Austin, thanks so much for joining us, mate. How are you? How is life in Sheffield?
I'm good. Life in Sheffield is good as well. It's been bright, sunny days here, which I did not expect, and overall, it's been great. My teammates been great, organization's been great, and life outside of football has been great as well. So adapting well, and just looking forward to the future.
How has it been in your first few months in the Premier League? And can you kind of explain to us what it was like to make your debut in England's top flight?
It's been a dream come true. Just seeing the quality of players, seeing the styles of play and the tactics, and just the players you. Of course, you're a footballer and you're part of it, but also like you like, wow, I'm playing against this guy. It's pretty cool. Yeah, make my debut against Fulham was just a dream come true. It was a testament to all the hard work and all the time I spent in my bedroom when I was a little kid, just like dreaming, turn off the lights and just close my eyes and just dream, like just picture the crowd and me walking onto the pitch. All of it came true, and like literally how I dreamed it is what happened. So it's a literally was like a full circle moment, and it was super cool, and I don't know, it just made me feel really emotional before the game, but also after the game, like thinking about me as a little kid, like in that bedroom, like all the time I spent now finally came true. And when you're a kid, you don't really think. You think like someone says, "Oh, just like dream," and you don't like, okay, like you don't really think it's gonna happen, but you do it. But like I truly like did it, and I convinced myself it was gonna happen, and there you go. So it works.
It's incredible, mate, to see that dream. And growing up in media, Pennsylvania, can you tell us about some of the most influential moments for you growing up and maybe start that dream when it first started? I mean, how did you get started in the game and how did you know that this is what you wanted to do one day?
So I grew up in a family of six. So I'm the youngest of six. So the oldest is 18 years older than me. So two, and two. So I was, I was the youngest. So like everyone was out doing their things before. So when I was growing up, my sister, everyone played sports, but my sister, she was really good at soccer, football. And she was working her way up and going traveling all sorts of places, going to college for free. She went to the University of Florida State University. Um, and she was getting all these opportunities to go explore and see the world. And I remember like waking up and be like, oh, where's Ani? That's my sister's name. Like, oh, where's Ani? Like, oh, she's in France, she's in California, she's in Florida, blah blah. I'm like, dang, she's exploring everywhere. So I just saw this opportunity for me to one, go to college for free because I would have to pay for college myself, and also travel the world and see cool things. So that's kind of what sparked it. So I would just go to her game. I was dragged to her games because my mom didn't want to leave me by myself. So me and my brother Ethan, we had to go to the game. So I just spent so much time watching her play, and she was at a good level too. So watching her team play, I just fell in love with it, and then slowly worked my way up and got opportunities like her. So but yeah, it was really cool.
Incredible. So after life as a Premier League star, you're gonna maybe I don't know, do some travel influencing or writing or something like that around the world and try and go to as many places as you can.
I should, yeah, that'd be sick. I would love that.
All right, I look forward to those days. But first and foremost, you had your full home debut against Man United. I mean, do you kind of have to pinch yourself a little bit, Austin? That journey we just talked about. I mean, nobody won more tackles on the pitch that day. The Sheffield United fans are lauding you. I mean, weeks like this where you've just played Man United and you're going to go away and play Arsenal this weekend. This is dream situation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. To make my home debut and play against Man United. It's going into the mindset I have now. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna play my game and I'm gonna do my thing and I'm gonna show my ability. But when you get off the pitch and you're around family, you're like like you realize you just played Man United, and yeah, that's part what I hit you like, oh snap, I really just played Man United because just before the week you're just so focused and it doesn't matter what team it is, who you're playing, you just want to win. That's just the mindset, and you want to show yourself and show your abilities. But yeah, to play Man United, a historic club like that, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, now going to play Arsenal, I'm playing Man United and Arsenal, so it's pretty cool sentence to say in the grand scheme of things. But my mindset is I'm here now, and I'm focused on doing my thing and showing my ability here in England. So as much as I want to look at the names and be like, oh snap, I can't allow myself to do that because I'm here for a reason.
And obviously, you mentioned Arsenal this weekend, the team that brought you over from Major League Soccer to England. How nice will it be to kind of return and see some familiar faces there at Arsenal? And what's your emotions towards that club?
I mean, I'm there to win. That's really the main mindset. That's my mindset. I'm there to show myself and show my ability and lock everyone down and win. But yes, on the grand scheme of things, it is nice to go back and see familiar faces. And my time there, I got pretty close with some guys and the staff too. So just to see the staff, say hi to them and the organization, they're the ones that brought me over here and gave me my shot and allowed me to be at a club like this. So there's nothing bad to say. I'm just so thankful for them. And yeah, but players move on all the time, and then they play against their old team. So that's kind of where I'm at.
And obviously, where you're at now is Sheffield, the Steel City in England. What's your life like off the pitch there, Austin? I know you were in Birmingham on loan last year, so you got to experience, cities outside of London and England. Any new experiences or kind of English culture that you've taken on in the last 18 months to 2 years?
I think I go back home and people say I have an accent, but I'm like, what are you talking about? Maybe you could say that. I don't think I have an accent, and definitely don't. Yeah, I definitely don't think I have an accent. But no, I think the way of life over here is pretty cool. I think a lot of people here they enjoy life more than the U.S. The U.S. culture is very just go 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 go, which I do like as well. But I think the main difference I've noticed is that people over here, you have a little bit more quality of life. Work it's more life than work. In the States, it's work than life. So that's probably the biggest difference I've noticed a lot. But over here, everyone's super super nice. Birmingham, everyone was nice in London, and here everyone's super super nice. So I've had an easy time adjusting to just the new environments and new cities, and even talking to people. Like everyone's approachable, wants to have a conversation. I think that's another difference. In Philadelphia, if you hold a door for somebody, they're like, "What are you doing?" They look at you weird, like, "What does he want from me?" So that's kind of the difference, but that's also East Coast vibes. That's just how it is. But so yeah.
You mentioned Philly there. I hear you're a huge Eagles fan and a Sixers fan, right? So I mean, what's that fandom like? And I guess did you play those sports growing up? And yeah, it must have been pretty crazy in recent times with the Eagles doing so well.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Any Philly team doing well, I'm ecstatic for. Yeah, I grew up playing basketball. Played American football for an entire year. That was really fun. I was a running back. I was a kicker. I was a punter, and I was a free safety. Basketball, I was a point guard. So I have Auston Trusty 3 on my Instagram because three's actually my favorite number, and that's because of Allen Iverson.
Of course.
So I grew up watching AI, and that was my idol growing up. Him and Michael Jordan. So yeah, that's why I have Auston Trusty 3 on my Instagram. It's literally about this. Has nothing to do with anybody. Just literally because I like number 3 and Allen Iverson. So I'm like, all right, put it on my Instagram. That's just my teenage self to think of it. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
But I love Philly sports, and I still support them when I can. It's hard with the time difference over here. A lot of times it's at nighttime, and 2 a.m., 3 a.m. is pretty brutal to stay up for. But I'm supporting them.
Oh, mate, it's incredible. What a legend AI is. So that's good to know. That's great to learn that he's had that impact on you. And wow, yeah, now we learned something new about you today, mate. What are your hopes and aims for this season and beyond with Sheffield United then? I mean, because last year went so well at Birmingham City, you were their player of the season. Heard a lot of USA chants whenever you played for Birmingham City last season. Has that translated to Sheffield United? Have you heard that yet in the stands?
Not yet, hopefully. But at the same time, I when you play, you drown out so much sound, and you're really selective of what you do. So when I would hear the USA chants, it'd be like when I score. So hopefully when I score, they start to come out. So yeah, that'd be awesome.
And obviously focusing on your own play, you're a ball playing centre back, or left sided. Any role models that you had growing up? I think I heard somewhere that David Luiz was a big guy for you that you used to watch, right?
Yeah, David Luiz, PK, Sergio Ramos, all of them before I came here, like Van Dijk, all these guys, all the top center backs. When you're in the States, I would just go on YouTube and just type in their highlights and just watch it. Just watch how they read the ball, watch how they just the big tackles and how they celebrate the tackles and all the above, everything they do. I just analyze and watch. But I don't know. I've had many people I idolize, and even outside of football, just mindset wise, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. they're not football players, but they're athletes, and they're high level athletes. And I think a big thing about being an athlete and a professional athlete is your mindset. So if you can master that, or master that in the best way possible, it can go very far. So I think Kobe Bryant and Mike Jordan are pretty big ones to test to mindset. So just studying them helped me out a lot.
And switching focus to the US men's national team for these last couple here, Auston. I mean, growing up, you played with the likes of Christian Pulisic, Tyler Adams, and the US youth teams, but your kind of journey's been a bit different to theirs in terms of going through USL, MLS, then to the championship. Have you kind of enjoyed this different path to the Premier League than some of your other US teammates?
I mean, it's my path. It shows. I think it shows the hard work I put in. Being in the USL, being in the academy, then going to the USL, then just work my way up, not really having to skip any steps. Would I have rather that maybe different? Of course, but also no, I wouldn't have, because this is my story, and this is what allowed me to have the mindset I have now, and also the ability to have now, because I've seen a lot of football at all different levels. So it's helped me out in many ways that I'm very thankful for. So yeah, I grew up playing with those guys, and I'll play with them in the future. But yeah, we've all had different pathways, but everyone has their own pathway.
And what is your what do you think is possible for this US side that obviously you've been part of the squad in recent months and years? And I think, when we look at it, you seem like the perfect kind of fit to play for a Greg Bellhart side, a centre-back who loves to get on the ball and come out from the back. Well, what are your discussions with him about your future with the US men's national team as well?
Really, it's just to keep going. I'm in the mix. It's just, when you come here to come to a new squad, that's kind of recently, it's when you come to a new squad, you got to work your way in and get into the team and start showing yourself. So I'm in the mix. It's more just getting opportunities. So that's kind of just been the conversations. Just keep on going and keep doing my thing. And it all takes care of itself.
And it's, I guess, the dream scenario for you would to be in that US men's national team squad for the 2026 World Cup. Is that the long-term goal that you're focusing on? Because there's games in Philadelphia, and I'm just saying a scenario, USA against England in Philly, it would be around about the 250th anniversary of the Independence Day. So that you sign up for that right now. You scored the winner late on.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I'll go home and sit in my bedroom and just dream that, manifest that.
Manifest, yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to it if I can keep doing my thing and keep the right mindset and just overall just keep playing my football. It'll all take care of itself. So hopefully get that time and I'll be in my squad.
The final thing from me, mate. Anything about you that we should know or you want to get out there? I mean, there's some rumors about woodwork that you like to do that. Is there anything else that you like to do at this time that we can learn about?
Yeah, in Denver during COVID, I was so bored, and I was sitting in my apartment. I'm like, what am I doing? Needed to go out and do something. So I picked up woodworking, because I used to be a Boy Scout back in the day. I was a Cub Scout and I was a Boy Scout, and I'd stopped that, and then but I always loved just the outdoors, camping and woodworking, just all the like the weird stuff like that. And I doubt you would think I was a Boy Scout. But yeah, I started woodworking, made tables, made liquor and like wine dispensers for my teammates. Just anything that popped in my mind, like serving trays. I can get some videos, but I'm still perfecting my craft. Don't judge me. But they're actually pretty good for what it is.
That's incredible. Well, looking forward to seeing those tables from Auston Trusty, the range and all the rest of it, all the different woodworks that you're doing, mate. So thanks so much for letting us into your life today and chatting with us here at NBC Sports. And we wish you all the best for Sheffield United this season and for the US men's national team as well. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.